Hey everyone, we're the Bearded Bastards with Villains Man, continuing on session 37 of our D&D 5th edition game, The Ancient War Reborn. I'm your DM, JVD.
Hey guys, I am Evan the Great from the Villains Demand. I am playing the Elven Bard, Luda Silverstring Paladin, Bahamut, Harper Agent. I ran for the right reason.
Fuck you.
It got us into trouble, and then we got to see that our friend has our back and teleported us away.
I'm the Bearded Wonder with the Villains Demand, and I play Vesper Noric, the Moon Elf Rogue / Warlock of Cloth. And I did not want to fight that Draco Lich.
I'm Smiley with the Villains Demand. I wanted to fight the Draco Lich. I'm playing Rhykerr, the blue, and he ran away.
Mr. Wonder, give me the recap.
So we were fighting Talis and her men, and we thought we had a fighting chance until we saw the Draco Lich, and then we decided that, or Vesper decided she did not want to fight a Draco Lich because she'd heard from Sir Estival about Draco Liches, and she knew they were bad news, bad juju.
So you ran,
So I ran.
which was wise. Now, it is still the very first day of Altoriac and Claw of Winter. This is the second month of the Ferunian calendar. Now, I don't know if you guys have thought about this, but this is twice in the same day you have seen massive dragons.
Well, we killed one.
Oh, you did rest, but you took a reverie, so it's like night. But yeah, you did kill one, so you were willing to take on two ancient dragons
In the same day.
in the same day.
We still failed. We did
We
not
didn't
get the
fail.
mask.
We killed one. That's an accomplishment.
No, we did not get
We
the
weren't
mask.
sent for a mask. We were sent to deal with Imarith.
Actually, you guys chose to go after Emerith because she had the blue mask.
Yep.
We were trying to find Cyan Ra.
With the blue mask, and that's where you figured they'd win. So you technically...
That's what everyone figured they
That
were
was a
gonna
win-loss there. Did you kill a dragon tied to the mask? Yes.
Yeah.
But did you get the mask? No. That was your mission from Waterdeep. Now this right here, you could say is a win. Because now you know her dragon, Talis' dragon,
Yes.
but you didn't get the mask.
And
But
we
you
also-
weren't really sent
If
to
I
get the mask.
had
It was a
the
decision you guys
sitting
made.
spell, I would send a sitting to everyone. Did you know that bitch has a fucking Draco Lich? And that needs to be the whole conversation.
No, you didn't get to figure out the story of why, but yes, she has a Draco Lich.
But we
And
did
by the
kill
way,
her.
thank you, Mr. Smiley, for grabbing the microphone. I forgot to put it back up.
Yes.
So, but anyways, what was you about to say, Vesper?
So we killed her baby. Or Vesper really tore into that motherfucker.
That's very, very true. Yeah, it had 133 hit points. For your critical, you had it at 116. You brought it from 42 hit points of damage to 116, and then you rolled your critical. So your criticals literally killed it. If you wouldn't hit that critical, it'd still been alive. It had still been around for at least a round.
Yeah.
So, Rhykerr, you had teleported to safehouse.
Yes.
Where are we going? In Waterdeep.
Oh, it is the Zhentarim safe house.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond that, I don't know.
But no, what I'm saying is it any specific place? You did mention Akria's bedroom.
Oh, yeah. That was a joke. I don't know if that actually is a thing or not. It can be.
That's up to you. It's where you're teleporting yourself at. I don't care.
Is she in bed? Can I could I grab her?
Oh, no. It's the Zhentarim hour.
I'm
This is
assuming it's
night.
it's wherever they put me up at, like my last day.
Okay, your own personal room. Cool.
Um,
So it's empty. It's a safe place to teleport into. It is very well kept, which surprises you, Vesper and Luda, because you realize that he's been gone a very long time. But they have made sure to keep up his room for him, and you are in a room you have not seen in a very, very long time.
technically I saw it yesterday, didn't
I don't know. Did you ever come back to your room?
I? Yeah, that's where I had rested at.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. But you were in the Zhentarim safe house. His
the nightstand
chambers.
is the false mess that we had made and
Yes.
stuff.
So, you're here. What are you doing? By the way, I had to ad-lib a lot of this. I didn't expect this, so we're going to take this as we go.
We had to. Well, I have to report to Akria.
I need to talk to Akria as well.
All right. So this is the plan to go speak to her, correct?
I will attend if they speak to her.
I walk out the room and knock on the next door.
Okay. No, your room is not beside her. She does not stay at the safe house. So you guys, you leave. As you come out the door, a guard from the Zhentarim, he looks. He says, Master Nork, I did not see you come in. He's very taken off guard as you come out of your
I
chamber.
didn't use the front door.
He doesn't understand.
Hidden passage.
Tells you a mysterious.
Magic, my friend.
Mistress Akria, she's not here.
Do you know where she went? I need to speak with her.
Says, he smiles. He says, no, you should know that.
Fair enough. I just will hope she had that word for me.
He's like, there's no telling where she's at. There is much going on after the assassination of Lady Silverhand's husband. Everybody's kind of on edge. Says, watch yourselves out there. The cult seems to have infiltrated places in Waterdeep.
It can't be worse than a giant dead blue dragon that's not dead.
White
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 dragon?
dragon.
Oh, yes, white.
Note to self.
I've muddled, my mind's muddled.
So, where are you going? Is the question now.
Can I ask the guard if he's seen the wise men?
The wise men are always with Akria if she's out. That is her bodyguard unless they send her out somewhere else. This is what
Ludo,
Rhykerr
can you
tells
send a message out there? Tell her that I need to speak with her at her convenience.
No.
Ludo.
I'm fucking
Do
with
it
you.
anyways.
I'll mess with you. I say, yes, I can prepare that.
Okay, send the message.
What would you like me to say?
Tell her to meet us at the
We've
shop.
returned to Waterdeep. That's one word. We've returned to Waterdeep. Can you meet us at the shop at your convenience? Blue Mask wasn't there. Found the white dragon. That's 20 words exactly.
They said don't let us get the
So you're
dragon.
you're doing a sending, not a message.
Yeah, I'm counting
Okay.
up the words.
I'm just making sure.
20.
The mask was there.
The blue mask wasn't there.
One of the masks was there. Because Talisman said, protect the mask at all costs.
Her mask was there.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
talking about.
Oh, Emmer's mask, okay.
Imrith has fallen. Send word.
What's her Emmer's her name?
Imrith.
No, I mean, the chick I sent this to.
It's Akria.
Akria. I sent Akria a message saying that the Greenfield Company and Rhykerr,
So just ignore everything.
yes, the Greenfield Company and Rhykerr have returned.
Nope, 25 words. Count them out. Just don't spew me a message.
Oh, okay.
Because here's the thing. You could send something that she's like, all right, I don't feel I have to
Yeah.
meet with him. She's your boss.
Yeah.
So,
Greenfield, is that one word?
Greensfield is one word.
Greenfield Company has returned,
Or just say Greensfield and Rhykerr.
and Rhykerr, meet us in your room, emergency, no blue mask, but undead dragon,
Spotted.
spotted at, where's the place?
Parnhurst,
Parnhast, with Talis.
Talis.
All right. You get her. She does ask some questions. She says, "We'll meet you within the hour. Where is Jason and Leosin?"
Oh, I forgot.
That is what
Fuck
she
around
sends
here.
you. She tells you, tell Rhykerr to put safehouse on lockdown.
I turned to you, said the safe house you need to put on lockdown. She wants to know where Jason and Leosin are.
You sent them off to Iron Slab with a big giant.
Yeah.
But my fellow, we have to meet with Akria where?
She said she will meet us within the hour.
He said meet her in her room.
Yeah. She'll meet her in her room.
Her room is not here.
I know where our room is though, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
where's her room
We
at?
gotta go meet Akria, put the safe house on lockdown.
Yep. And I message her back and I say that Leosin and Jason are with the Frost Giants, or Storm Giants, at Iron Slag.
And give me some blindfolds for these two.
Fuck that.
All right, so
Trust, my friend, trust.
so are you saying that you do not trust them to go to Akria's room, which is a very fair thing to do? Right?
Why did he
Yes.
text her like we knew where her room was?
Yes, but I also think it would be funny.
So what are you doing? Are you taking this blindfold?
No.
I mean,
So I'm not taking the blindfold.
I
Hey,
cast,
don't too
I
much.
cast blindness on both of them. I don't have blindness.
so I mean, what's going on here?
Then you can't go to the room. That's just it.
Life or death is on the bring us to the damn room.
Then I'll give you the blindfold. I can report by myself.
He's very much right.
I'm starting to like your brother, but he's more a dick than you are.
Okay, hold up. Let's back up. Luda, what are you?
I'm a harbor agent.
You're a harbor
I'm
agent.
also a Greenfield company.
No. You're a harbor agent. Harbor agents are basically the yin to the yang.
It's the shield
of,
versus the Hydra.
I mean, to Zents. You work a lot in the same manner. You would understand this.
I do understand it, but at the same time, they know the world's happening, and the cult knows a whole lot about us. I want to know a whole lot about
Also, when you got here, what was the first thing the guard said to you? Think about what I just told you.
I did see
How'd you get in here?
No, yeah, okay. And he said he followed up with what when you said you used the front door.
What did
What
he
did
say?
he talk about? I've told you this very important incident twice now.
Oh, the Silverhand's assassination.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's an understanding for secrecy right there.
I got a bit out of shape. I put the blindfold on and say, I will put the blindfold on.
Vesper, Master Grudge, Master Hatred. I should say Mistress. What are you doing here? You see Luda put it on. I need to know.
I'll put it on.
Okay, why do you put it on?
I need to talk to Akria.
All right. So you're taking all these secret back way routes
Yes.
to, for secretive purposes. Should I tell you the place she stays?
Just send me a message.
No, I feel that once they're there, they're gonna know the place is. She don't stay in no rundown room underground or whatnot.
No.
All right, so she stays at the Three Golden Leaves Inn at hotel, which is a very fancy place. $1, big gold coin. That's where she stays. So I mean,
Is it
eventually
a
you're
brothel?
gonna have to find a way to get them in because they're blindfolded. You ran into a very public area. Kind of looks funny.
I hear people laughing at me.
No, he's taking you like through alleys and all this
we
other
cast
shit.
invisibility, right? Put your hands on my shoulder, cast invisibility. Unless you want to be followed by associates of the cult.
You can't just teleport us there?
I've used up my teleport for the day.
He's used a lot of spells. I learned a lot of
I
big
have a lot of
spells.
lower spells, but that's about it.
I mean, you've trusted enough to be blindfolded.
And now I'm trusting you to be. Now I'm trusting to blindfold myself to you, to where you can stab me in
Come on,
the back any point you
Luda.
want.
That's where you're building a bond with not only
You
the
trusted me, I'm
Zhentarim,
trusting you.
but your brother, Vesper.
You did get us out of harm's way.
This is like a trust fall
Vesper,
exercise.
do the honors, please.
I'll cast invisible. I can only cast on myself.
You don't have their little slot.
I'll
Use
do
it.
it.
First I use magic, you use no.
Oh. So you're doing it, Vesper, Luda?
I have
Casting
to do it.
invisible. Alright, so you cast it. You're probably going to gain all your spells.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to keep them down. So you're going to guide them as you walk through the Three Golden Leaves. As you're walking, someone will throw you the Zhentarim sign.
I'll return
You return it.
I thought he was invisible.
And, no,
you-
you two are invisible.
Oh.
He's taking you to her room. You're blindfolded.
Oh, okay.
And all of a sudden, you guys can't see nothing, and you're invisible. And
Wait, does the blindfold turn invisible?
yeah, it's with
You're
you.
wearing
Which
it.
would make
And
me
you're-
see through
Hey,
it?
you're so maniacal, I
No.
don't hear anything.
You're still dark and invisible.
Can I take the blindfold
This is
off?
what death would be like.
I want to take the blindfold off.
Yeah, because he wouldn't know that you take the
I'll take it
blindfold
off.
off. All right.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I'll raise 9 feet.
I was trusting you.
Hey, and it's not like you would know.
No.
I mean, you guys see that you're in the 3 golden leaves. Evan the Great, give yourself an inspiration for that.
Yeah,
That was a really good idea. Vesper, if you would have thought about it first, I'd have gave you one.
I'll go ahead.
dirty
After I see it, I'll just go ahead and like move it back down.
Vesper, it's off. That is great. That is brilliant.
I'm
Now,
teleporting
Luna's,
you to hell.
so have you been to the Hells?
I'm gonna get my next level. I'm taking plane shift and teleporting you to hell.
He's like, I'm teleporting you back to Talis's lodge.
Exactly.
So,
We're going to where Leosin is.
but you realize this is one of the grandest inns in all of Waterdeep. This is not a cheap place. It is the 3 Leaves Inn. Roll me D6. High, you're gonna see something. Hey, come on. Roll the dice. D6, you need to roll high.
Oh,
You don't.
nothing.
As you remove your blindfold, you see a guard in this inn, and it's dressed in the garb of 3 leaves. And you just kind of see it now. It said you just missed their hand sign.
Yeah.
But he leads you to Akria's room, and he, takes his key out. He's got a key for it. You see him unlock and walk in, and you are overwhelmed with the smell of sweet fragrances and whatnot. This place is very nice, very fancy, and I don't know when you're going to tell them to take their spell off or how you're going to do this.
Once we're with just the Zhentarim, and I'm confident that they're not sure how to get where we're at, I will let them take the spell off.
Shut the door and whatnot.
Yeah, and,
Okay.
and tell them to take off the blindfold.
As he's unlocking this door, you guys feel the magical energy around this door. And as you hear the tumbler turn, you feel it die down. And you guys follow him in. He shuts the door. When are you putting your blindfold back on?
As soon as we get up to the room, before we go in, I'm
And
like,
then you hear the door turn, and you hear the tumbler lock again, and you feel the magic re-energize around the door. Tell them to shut their spell, turn the spell off.
Yeah.
Turn the spell off. You're blindfolded. Blindfold's off?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and you see elegance.
No, it doesn't look like their blindfolds had been moved. Because I would be in the lookout and make sure that they weren't like cheating.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Did you tie it on yourself? No.
I have no idea.
No, you just said you handed them blindfolds.
I never took
So
mine
they-
off, to be fair.
they
Yeah.
just- So I'm gonna say no.
Uh,
Because that was very
No, that's
clever.
fair.
That was
Yeah.
very clever
Yeah.
and oversight on your behalf. So maybe you're a little too
Well,
trusting.
I was. That's what I was like.
Mm-mm.
Akria was been talking about. We have to trust each other.
Yeah, that's true.
This was a trust exercise.
But you don't know if it.
You're right. That was a trust exercise. That's a good heartbreak. That was good. That was really good. So I'm going to let that. Yeah, you can't tell. Because I imagine when you tell them to turn their spell off, like Luda's turning it off and they're taking off their blindfolds. Good job. That was great.
Yep.
Within the next
Smiley will remember.
Within the next 10 minutes, you hear the tumbler turn, and Akria and the 3 wise men walk in. She comes up, she gives you a hug, embraces
I give
you
her a
deeply. So I'm glad you're alive. Vesper, Luda, I see that you're well, but you do have blood on your clothes and whatnot. So tell me, seems that a lot has happened within the day.
I'm sorry that we failed to get a mask, Akria.
She's like, that's,
Cyanrath wasn't with Emerith. Cyanrath wasn't with Emerith. We did slay her. We decided to extend our reach a bit. Then we went to the lodge trying to find Talis. We
you
did.
told her of the lodge when you first returned and whatnot. She knows about it.
We now know Talis' dragon.
And,
It's a Dracolich.
she's like, you've told me you promised that a lot of these Dracoliches were made that they would be restored to life.
Yes.
So you did not even see that the mask was there.
I heard her call for her men to protect it. We didn't get a chance to get into the lodge itself.
So there is a chance that they will now move that mask as well.
Yes, I'm sorry.
So that only gives us 2 options if we want to take a mask. I would fear that the other 2 masks were probably being moved as well.
Most likely.
So she kind of strokes her chin. She looks down. So we failed. We are facing the return of Tiamat, is what you're telling me.
We have received word from Iron Slag that the Waterdeep has arisen.
It's close. It's getting there. She's like, so our only option is to head to this temple and
The Well of the Dragons.
knock on the front door.
Or go directly inside.
Do you think that's wise? She was
It's-
like, do you not? She's like, do you not think that place is heavily fortified?
It's better than just knocking on the front door.
And she says, then tell me, wise Rhykerr. And you can tell that she's a bit agitated with the way you're talking. What is your plan?
I don't have one formulated. I was just saying that we could have a surprise by going directly in
She was like,
instead of marching to
and,
it.
and what good would that do to you? You go in, you take a mask, and you still got people everywhere. Who says that they don't take the mask from you?
If we teleport back out.
She says, who says it's not warded against it?
Yeah.
She said, think. Thought I trained you better than this. So, we really need to gather all the strength we can. Because if Cyanrath was not there, and now they know that you've come close to taking another, I would bet that they're going to move the mask. Tell me, what else has happened?
They have some type of teleportation circle, stones, summoning stones. What do we call them?
Teleportation circle that's attuned to various layers of the dragons.
Yes, they have that at the place we was at, and they had it at the Blue Dragon's lair, Emerald's lair.
So, what you're saying is these other teleportation
Gotcha.
circles
Huh?
are tied to different locations?
Yes,
Yeah.
we don't know the command word to activate it, but it would be very useful if we could find out. That's how the cultist thing ahead of us.
Well, there was word to go to Emrith's lair. Leosin had got back with this. Apparently you guys had found Hikaton.
Yes.
Yes. Him, Leosin, and Jason traveled north to Iron Slag.
So the word had came from Everland. Do you not feel that that could cause a problem? Storm King's returned. Zalto has basically mustered up an army while the king of the giant courts has been kidnapped. Do you not feel that maybe Zalto will not take kindly to his return?
Hikaton's daughter is fighting alongside Zalto.
And we saved her life.
But that is his daughter.
And he does owe us
And we saved
a
him.
little debt since we saved him.
That is a good point. So we need to formulate a plan here and fast. Let's just assume that they have all the dragon masks. Now,
Yes.
we need to base our next actions on that. Unless you think that you can go to these teleport circles and work them, and hopefully maybe they will lead us to another one.
I will need a word just to use them. They're usually locked down pretty tight.
So you're saying we'd have to find somebody with the words.
Yes.
And you didn't know of this.
Mother kept many secrets.
And that is a shame. That could be very useful tool. Let's block that out. Surely they've got that on guard now. So we need to decide what we need to do. Because there is no way we could move an army just from here down south within a few days. Let's just assume that they have all these masks. And let's just say they could get the ritual done in 3 days. Then what? There is no way even Zalto could move his army. That Brunor, even further north than where we're at now, could get his army there. And don't get me wrong, the armies are marching now, but there is no way in the world they will reach there within 3 days. Let's just, if that is our window, let's just presume that. I mean,
We could cause a distraction.
your distraction now that you've just caused has actually probably sped their plans up.
I mean, we can go to the Well of the Dragons. Cause enough chaos, give a few more days.
Rhykerr, you said yourself that this Severin has the red mask, correct?
Yes.
What do you think guards that place?
Paranoth.
Another dragon. Probably the most powerful of their dragons, I would say.
Judging that from its breed, yes.
Alright. Let's just say, who says he's not the only dragon there? You've defeated one dragon.
They're not fans of congregating with one another, but that could change.
With their queen on the rise, that's a good, that I would assume that whoever's mask have dragons tied to them that are left. I mean, let's just assume that they don't bring dragons with them. If we assume that, their numbers are far greater than ours. I mean, just if we here, us 6, 7 would go, do you even think that we could stop them?
Would your dragons respond if you called to them?
It's a good question.
I do not have any math to offer them.
But we know where they are.
Their dragons? The
Or
dragons?
the masks.
Well, you know where 3 of them could be, for sure. Well, you know all the areas that the dragons and their worm speakers were at.
We know everything's going to the Well of Dragons.
What about that weapon that the one wanted?
Huh?
The weapon that the one wanted?
Bruno said he was going to take care of that.
I can tell you, these items are being gathered, but we need to assume that they are not going to be here. We need to assume the worst. You have failed to get the blue dragon mask. You come close to getting the white dragon mask. We don't have either of those. Now, we do know the black dragon mask is north of us. No, the black dragon mask is actually gone. It's at the Well of Dragons, because you killed Resmir. And then you killed Mondath. They were the worm speakers. They're gone. So you know that mask is gone. That is our. So we know the one dragon mask, and where it could possibly be. And did you not say that that dragon and its worm speaker do not stay in one spot? The green.
Correct.
So that's a wild goose chase in itself. So we don't now. There's not even a mask in the north for sure. So all we know, they have 4, and the green is probably on its way with the white.
I need to speak to my dragons.
Who says your dragons will come to you, Luda? Don't you owe them?
Yes,
And how are you to call them?
I could go there.
And how many days would that take you? We don't even know where you went.
Where's the sending spell?
I could actually send a message when he says that, possibly.
Okay. Who are you sending it to?
That's the question.
That is a good question. Because you had met with 5 dragons.
I would go with the dragon that's here in Waterdeep.
That is the one that was like the silver dragon, Alteri.
Alteri, because she's the
She's
most,
here somewhere,
she's the
possibly.
most amiable, and she'd
Is
probably
she here?
love to help.
You don't know. You haven't spoken to her in days.
But she's probably gonna be the best chance that we have if we're gonna get some backup.
Very true.
I said, let me send a spell. I go and prepare to send a spell to Alteri.
Alright.
trying to think how I can make this 25 words because there's a lot I can tell her.
Okay, before you get this, can you even remember what had happened? What your deals were with each dragon?
Not all of them. I got several rolled down, but not all of them. I've never had my notes are all checked up. My page.
Oh boy, here we go. Whole notebook.
No, actually, I think it's to the back.
I'm just curious if you know what dragon had agreed to.
If I remember right, it came down to them saying that they would help her anyways, but they wanted
Right here.
Two of them believed that they would help her anyways.
Torm wants one piece of mask.
Torm?
The Tor people, which we're trading that for.
I don't know who Torm. Torm is a god.
Yeah, the Tor people, Roland's mother. We have to trade her. You have to get the ebony blade from her.
We're talking about the dragon.
Hold on, I'm just reading them all down.
Well, if we get the
I remember what the dragons want.
If we get the blue mask, the copper dragon wants the blue mask.
What about the blade? If we bring that to the dragon,
The blue mask.
And then Brunor had to apologize to him, which that's no big deal. And we wanted one that, hold on. Yeah, the brass dragon wants all the math, which that ain't happening. And Ali, Alteri, the silver dragon, the gold dragon, yeah, so all of them want one mask, and the copper dragon, one of them wants all of them. Which one wanted all of them? Yeah, the brass dragon wants all the masks, and he's gonna put it in a different plane of existence.
I thought he asked for just one.
No, the brass dragon wants all the masks, and he's gonna put them in a different plane of existence.
Pretty sure he just wanted one.
My bad.
But regardless.
Yeah.
So here's how, since you brought this, here's how this breaks down. You had two that was for joining with the humans during this war, if it breaks out. You had one that was undecided, which you do owe something, and then you had two that were against you, which you owe something.
which one wanted the sword?
Yeah, but she was for it.
Yeah.
She, Taz Malika, who is with Brunor, she knows Brunor, and Alteri, because I'm not going to go through this whole
Yeah.
one. They were for. They're on your side no matter.
I know the
what.
copper dragon or Terry was on my side for sure.
Yes.
The bronze one wanted
The gold one actually was later because
No. He was very hard due to
Yeah.
the Rage of Dragons
Yeah.
and how the elves affected him. And
Yeah.
then you were an elf that came there.
yeah. And we found out
So-
that Bahamut liked me. He
So,
neutral.
Akria tells you, how do we know that those dragons that were against everything, that were very torn on this, were even side?
Yeah.
I mean, you talk of Prothanther, and he was a justice among Gold Dragons. He was a high-ranking dragon
Yeah.
until he was affected by the Rage of Dragons, and then he lost his status, and he held that against the elves ever since. Raise your hand if you're an elf.
I'm not gonna ask.
Okay, I just want to point that out. Raise your hand if you're an elf. So, I mean, there's three of you there, and he hates elves. So,
I can't believe.
but if you're going to send her, Oteri, a message, you need to do it, and I need the words.
I'm probably going to send her a message, but I can't believe I'm saying this. I looked toward Vesper and said, maybe it's time for your god to do something.
I don't think he'll help us.
You can tell him that Piranoth said that she was older and stronger than him.
If he finds out that they're fixing to really raise him and they got a Draco Lich and they got
I
all
will
the
try.
brass moving.
I will try to get a hold of Claw to just let him know that, which he probably already knows. But I'll just double check and tell him that all the masks are moving toward the Well of Dragons.
So we need aid.
Tell me what you're telling. All together.
I'll tell him that all the masks are headed toward the Well of Dragons. He already knows we killed Emerith. Almost had the white mask, but Draco Lich showed up, and we'd already killed Emerith. We were exhausted. Could we perhaps borrow the airship to get to the Little Dragons to stop Tiamat from coming up?
We're getting to it, it's not the issue, we need help to do stuff there.
And maybe some extra troops wouldn't hurt if you could spare it.
You wanna roll that persuasion?
Yeah.
A DC 30 persuasion?
Could be a lawful good characters asking him to ask the evil dragon for help.
Well, it's 18.
You don't feel any answers. You don't feel like he's gonna answer at all. You don't feel his presence. So, that would be a no. You don't feel anything. He's not answering.
Yeah.
I'll send to military.
Okay, count them out. 25.
What's the chick? I keep forgetting her name. The white dragon master.
Talis.
Talis. Yes.
If we want to just delay the ritual to buy us time, we could just pop in and kill their sacrifices.
Let's do it.
Benefit of where?
The Well of Dragons.
They require a large number of sacrifices in order to do the ritual. I mean, if we needed this to buy time, we could just kill them all.
We would die there.
But it'll make time for our forces to make it to it.
We save a lot of people. I thought you wanted to be a hero with it.
I do.
I hear about killing innocent people, that's fucked up dead.
Hey.
If that's what we need to do,
Kill one, save
I will
1,000
do
kind of
it.
thing.
But let me try to gain the gate. At least let the dragons know what we're planning on doing. I say Talos.
The God of Thunder, what?
Armory.
Talis, not Talos.
Yeah, oh boy.
Talis is a god of
Talis' army
war and thunder.
Yeah.
protects. Is it the blue mask?
Wait, what?
Talis has the blue mask or white mask? Yeah, I can't remember.
Talis has the white.
Alright.
My brother has the blue.
The Talis has the white mask protected. She with a Dracolich. The black.
It's only been like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So the mask is probably still there at the moment.
An hour.
Where's the black mask at? You said it was
Black Mask is at the Well of Dragons.
I say how many masks we know are there? Black mask and
The red for sure.
I told
And the
her-
blue. You figure out the blue was already gone.
I say black, red, and blue mask are at the Well of Dragons.
Count these words out. This is important
Yeah.
stuff.
Talis, has white mask protected by a Draco Lich. That's one word. He was
It's 8 words.
red, black, blue mask at Well of Dragons. Forces gathering at Iron Slag. Valtamon, I can't say the name.
Bodnod.
Almost complete. I got 2 words left, I think.
Help us!
Please help.
Please help.
Need help.
Need help.
The help.
So you send the sending off,
There's a lot of stuff put in there.
and you don't get an answer. And it seems like it's forever. And finally you get this tingling. You hear, protecting Silverhand. Unsure where the cult is in Waterdeep. Currently searching for them. We need to gather the council for war. Where are you? There you go. Do you have enough spell slots to send in their sending?
I don't think so.
One of the higher
No.
levels.
Huh?
One of the higher levels.
I don't know if I can send sending at a higher level.
Yeah, you can use any
Yeah,
spell
you can
slot
burn a
for it.
higher
Yeah.
level.
Oh, I definitely got
It
higher
just doesn't
levels.
get a bonus for it.
Yeah, I sent it at I got a 7th and 8th level spell.
It's a
So.
penalty.
7th level spell. I will use it.
Do you have a short piece of fine copper wire for that spell component for this?
No.
Okay, just wondering. I just heard that's what it was. I don't ever use them.
I will tell her, we're at Waterdeep, right? Oh, he don't know that I know where I'm at. I tell him I'm at the 3 Leaves.
By the way, if Rhykerr finds out that you did that, he may actually kill you.
Well, how you know we just don't know from the rooms? It's a hotel.
You've
That's
never
right.
been here before.
How you know?
But that's what I'm saying. It's a very well-known place.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, so I took a wild guess.
I thought about just even like giving away like the
How you know
location
we
to
don't-
someone else.
that we don't know where it is?
I mean, just giving away the location.
I say
It's like Caesar's Palace
At
in Vegas. Everybody knows where it is.
Waterdeep,
It's said that the
Wait,
Zhentarim.
hold up. Let's let him get this.
at
message out.
Waterdeep, at 3 Leaves, in Waterdeep. What else you asked
That's
for?
fine. She just said, where are you? Need to summon the council.
Yeah,
Just say Waterdeep.
yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna say at Waterdeep. I don't want to get me killed. At Waterdeep, we teleported here from Parnath.
Yeah, perhaps.
Where should we meet at?
And
What time?
should I bring
Vesper and Rhykerr are with me. And that's all I'm gonna say.
She tells you bring everyone with you to secret chambers at Lord's Alliance Palace.
Okay.
We'll send messages to Council of Dragons. They will be hard to persuade. Need to gather armies now.
Tell them to the now, so we need to go there right now. Tell her we gotta go. We have to have a Lord's Alliance meeting.
Now, you know a lot of the members on the Lord's Alliance have already left.
Yeah.
Because they are left to gather armies. Now, this whole ordeal, since you got back to Waterdeep, everything with Emmerich and whatnot, has not been a very long time.
It's been the same damn day.
Yeah.
Let's see, you got there, you had the meeting, you went there, you come back. You might be looking at a 10-day, if that. So,
So we gotta have a Lord's Alliance meeting at the hidden location that we went to the first 3 times.
yeah, so this is not nothing new to
Yeah.
everybody. I mean, everybody in this room, except for 3 wise men, have been there.
She says we have to gather our forces and prepare for war.
I have not.
No, you have not. That's very, very true. I guess you're about to go somewhere new today.
Well, before we leave, I need to talk to Akria.
All right, in private or?
In private, but Rhykerr can go with me just so that way she has somebody with her, so nobody knows.
So you're gonna ask her?
Yeah.
When you do this, one of the 3 wise men speaks up and he says, no one speaks to Akria alone.
I'll be here. If he does anything funny, I'll kill her myself.
Akria's like, it's alright. I can hold my own. Besides, we have an oil test here. She gives you a nod, Rhykerr. She says, Luda, my wise men, if you'll please escort yourselves out.
I ain't gotta
Rhykerr,
wear,
please get the door for them.
I ain't gotta wear a blindfold this time. I'll walk out.
Very true. Boy, he is just like pie-facing you with that.
Oh yeah.
But you should know now by the severeness of circumstances, this doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can always move her place.
Yeah.
So, Rhykerr, you turn the tumbler, escort everybody out, turn it back, you feel the magic surge back in the door, and it is you, Vesper, and Akria. She says, well, we're all Zents here. Speak your mind.
I want to end my beef with you.
She tells you, I've never understood why you had beef with me. She's like, you were alive, we fed you, we clothed you, you had a roof under your head. I even brought you your mother and your brother. I don't understand why you've ever disliked me.
Well, listen, I'm willing to work for you.
She says, you've been
Work
working
for you outright.
You already have.
And not run any of your people out of towns or anything like that. Be a true Zent. Full on Zent.
She kind of looks at you, Rhykerr, with a little skepticism.
I'm looking at her with a bit of skepticism.
Go on.
I want the wise men. You give me the wise men, and I'm yours. I work for you.
She kind of looks at Rhykerr. Why? They are just as loyal to me as your dear brother. They have never given me a reason to put their throat to a knife.
No, but they put somebody's throat to a knife that I cared about.
Who?
My father.
Unfortunate circumstances.
It was. But I'll be as loyal as Rhykerr to you if you give me the wise men.
Rhykerr,
Yes.
how do you feel about your father getting his throat slit? Do you feel that was just...
I don't have a father.
Who's your family?
The Zhentarim.
So, loyalty. I scratch Rhyker's back. He has scratched my back beyond belief for years now. Could have died at any moment, but we gave him everything he needed. Despite the circumstances you're talking about, and it has been nothing but loyalty. Loyalty well rewarded. I would never ask him to go anywhere now. He has done a favor not only to me, but at this current moment, all of Faerun. As I see it, everybody owes them their life to him for everything he's done for them. Because if it's not for him, we would not be making the moves we have been making in the last few days.
He's done a lot.
Those guys, though not on the level he has, have done quite a bit for me. For them and Jason, how do you think I ever knew where he was? I always knew where you were.
I don't want Jason.
He says, I set you up with Osborne. He knew to train. Those were my orders. For all you know, you've worked for me this entire time and you've been loyal. So why do I need you to prove it to me now? Why should I get rid of good men to justify your ego over the death of your father? Who knew what he was getting himself into? Who took that risk? He knew when bad things happen, throats get cut. He knew the risk. And he
Yes,
took
but
it.
if the wise men hadn't been so clumsy and burned down the establishment in the first place, it never would have got to that point.
Who says it was them?
Because it was them. I was there.
Okay? Who says it was them? There are a lot of forces at play in this world. Could have been a doppelganger.
It was not a doppelganger.
Could have been an illusion.
It was not an illusion.
How do you know that it wasn't Rhykerr being angry at everything?
Because he was right beside me.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
I have no reason to get rid of my men. For all I know, she points to your arm. I can't trust you.
I'm not there.
For all I know, Luda doesn't trust you deep down. I mean, you're opposing alignments right now. You follow Cloth. She champions Bahamut. If anything, you are the one factor in all this that everybody's got a watchful eye on. She's like, but I tell you what, you bring me those masks, and I'll do whatever you need. I have someone at my side who knows how they work. I'm sure can control them, take a good care of them, and keep them in my back pocket. Am I right, Rhykerr?
Of course.
So, you give me those masks, and I'll give you their heads. And you know that you can't do that.
I'll help Rhykerr bring you the mask.
All of them. And what if when your dragon god wants them? You think he's listening now? Do you think he hears your betrayal right now?
Oh,
Do you think I want the wrath of that devil coming down on me? Coming down on my loyal subjects, my family?
Cloth hears everything.
Right. So who says when you step outside this building, outside this city of Waterdeep, and it's just you and Luda and your brother Rhykerr, and that beast descends upon you to kill you for your treachery, do you not think he's going to kill them? Oh, Luda, she's dumb. She'll stand by your side. But a smart man lives to fight another day. And she looks at Rhykerr.
Of course.
You think he would stand there and willingly give his life over your betrayal? I mean, for all he knows, you and your family's already betrayed him once. Why should he suffer for another betrayal at your hands? But I tell you, you bring me them masks. And she counts them out on all her fingers, all 5 of them. And when I know Rhykerr has their power, you can have them. Any way you want. I'll set it up for you. I'll tell you their locations. You take them out however you want.
Fair enough.
So we have a deal.
Yeah.
So let's go. Let's meet with Zhentarim and see what she has to say about the mask. And then let's see if your confidence is high enough to think that you can bring them to me.